How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Esports Talk. And ever since Blizzard announced Overwatch 2 last year, we were kind of left wondering what exactly the game is supposed to be. I mean, we know that they're implementing a PvE system and an actual campaign to go along with it, and we know that Overwatch 1 players are supposed to be able to play multiplayer with Overwatch 2 players, which honestly just, to me, makes me scratch my head a little bit. I wonder how that's going to work, but we still don't know exactly what is going to set this game apart from the first game and everything that this game has to offer. And another problem with Overwatch, something that fans and pros have been very vocal about, is the current lack of content in the game, because you can look at other games like Valorant and Call of Duty where they've got seasonal updates, they've got battle passes, they've got lore, they've got more just overall more frequent updates that add and change to the game. And these are all things that Seagull recently spoke out about because he, like many others, is concerned about the future of Overwatch and its sequel.
How is it acceptable for a live service game to be on our 5th summer of Lucio Ball in a row? How is that acceptable? How is it acceptable that we repeat the same seasonal events? How is it acceptable that our game has almost no content compared to any other game and any of its competitors? Ultimately, as a franchise, I'm not talking about just gameplay. Overwatch 2 better get their shit together, because it is a joke that other games can drop content on a seasonal basis or anything like this. And we're sitting here like, man, I really get 3 heroes this year. Valorant's like, yeah, we drop like a hero every 2 months. We have seasons, we have a battle pass, we got quests, we're gonna have lore, we're gonna do all this shit. And it's like, oh, okay. Where are we?
And Seagull has a reasonable concern because the points that he makes are pretty valid. I mean, you look over at Valorant and they've been receiving constant updates since the game's been out. They've already received 2 new agents in that small amount of time, and they plan on releasing more on a fairly frequent basis. They're slowly adding to the lore, and though you might have your problems with Riot, as many people do, and as many people have their issues with Blizzard as well, but when you look at Riot compared to Blizzard, they at least have a tendency to actually listen to their players' feedback and their input and actually make changes to the game based on that input. So that's something that we'll have to just hope that Blizzard does come Overwatch 2.
When you have someone like me who gets to the point where, like, if people like me get upset about the game, like, that's kind of normal, but I don't know. Like, it's not necessarily about being hardened. I think it's more about being almost a little bit bitter about how it's ended up over the years, where you see the lack of content and you see the amount of success other games are having, and you're like, that should be this game, because holy shit, this game is so fucking good. They just have to just get this shit together. And you're like, like, come on. Like, we know it can be good. We know you can do it. You just have to put out some content. You have to stop being perfectionists. You have to go, like, either do a seasonal model or do a regular expansion model. At this point, full Call of Duty model to Overwatch would be better than what we have right now. You would get more content in a Call of Duty model, just a yearly release with nothing else. It's just, okay, let's nothing else, by the way, nothing else, like seasonal pass, whatever. You would get more content.
And Seagull's right. Overwatch is a game with a ton of potential despite its current reputation in the industry. Back when the game first came out, I think many of us had high hopes that the game would just be a successful and just well done game. But of course, as time went on and as less care was shown for it by the developers, that brought the game to where it is today. But how do you guys feel about Seagull's take on this? Do you think that a game like Overwatch 2 would benefit from a content system more similar to Valorant and Call of Duty with, seasons and a battle pass? Do you think it'd be better without it? And are you guys concerned about Blizzard's idea of PvE in Overwatch 2? Do you think it's gonna flop? Do you think it's what the game needed? Whatever it may be, drop your comments down below, because I don't know. I look at Overwatch 2 and I think about a PvE system and I'm like, how exactly is this going to work? What are they going to do to make this fresh and exciting and, something that actually changes the game every so often? Like, what is Blizzard going to do for PvE? I don't know. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below. I'm very curious. And until next time, guys, take it easy. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.